Hello and welcome to another adventure. This time we have travelled 5 hours from London down to Cornwall in the south of the country. This is where we'll be staying for the next few days, which cost us £224 for the 3 nights, and we were the first guests to ever stay here. It looks so lovely and cosy with our own private garden. Our host Lorraine even left us a really cute hamper with a little treat inside for Kaylee. I definitely think we will enjoy our stay here. I know Kaylee will. After a good night's sleep, we made our way down to Caroline Bay to grab some breakfast on the beach. We stopped off at this lovely beach cafe to have some cream tea. So we are here at the beach and we're going to go and get some scones with cream and jam because you've got to have some proper Cornish clotted cream when you're in Cornwall, right? So what better way to start the day than a nice tasty breakfast? So here's our breakfast. We have some delicious heated scones with raspberry jam and Cornish clotted cream. In my opinion, this is the best clotted cream hands down. Look how thick and creamy it is, and the jam on top, oh my god. So let's take a bite of this. It looks so good. That is so tasty. The scone is gorgeous, really fluffy and nice and warm and really soft as well. You popping out? Genuinely one of the nicest scones I've ever had.
I'm very much looking forward to this. I love scones, especially with clotted cream. The clotted cream is amazing and the jam is really good, but the scones themselves are just delicious here. They're so light and airy. To get the scones warm, it just makes it so much nicer.
Not wanting to leave Kaylee out, we gave her some fresh strawberries to enjoy. I could actually stay here all day and just bask in the sun. It's amazing. So good. Cheers. That was the most tasty breakfast. Those scones were absolutely divine. And what a gorgeous setting. This beach is so nice. The weather is perfect. It's an absolutely beautiful spot just to sit down and just enjoy the lovely sunshine. It's really nice. It's so nice to have Kaylee on the beach with us as well. It's her first time on the beach. So this one, she literally climbed out of her container and ran around the beach to the panic of me and Daddy. And she was enjoying exploring the beach. So next time we come, we'll get her harness and make it so that she can have a proper wander around safely. So we took Kaylee back to the house and then headed off towards Roche, which is a place with a mysterious past. One of the many legends is that it's said to be a meeting place of witches. The weather has become quite overcast, which added to the feel of the place. This looks like such a unique location, so let's explore it together. So guys, we're here at Roche, or Roche. I think Roche in French means rock, so this is rock. But this town is called Roche, so I wonder if the town's named after the rock. But it looks quite impressive. The chapel on top was dedicated to St. Michael the Archangel and was built in the 15th century. But the rock formations surrounding it date back to much earlier, as old as 4,200 and 2,500 BC. It's quite dramatic, really. Very unique spot. But we are heading up here. So I heard online that there are ladders at the top of this that you can climb to look at the view, see what it looks like. I'm always a bit dubious when you go to the country and they say there's stuff like that, because in the country they're a lot more hardcore than us city swine. We made our way up to the top and wow, what a place.
I really love this area. It's so cool. Obviously you can see it. It's so dramatic, and the rock formations are just wild. You don't generally see stuff like this. Not often in the UK as well, because a lot of it just doesn't exist anymore. And what's really nice is it looks really dramatic, and it's quite difficult to clamber over, but because it's such a small area, it doesn't matter too much. You can take your time and you're in there within about like 5 or 10 minutes and you're at the top. It's really cool.
I see the ladder they're talking about. It looks kind of rustic. Well, that's the end of that. So we've got to where the ladder is and it's all boarded up. Right, let's head back down. Right, let's head off to our next destination. So guys, we are on our way to a seal sanctuary that's at the south of Cornwall and also the south of the country. We are heading there to see some of the seals that they have at the sanctuary. I'm really looking forward to seeing the seals. I love seals, they're so cute. Well, you know me, I love animals anyway, but I'm really looking forward to seeing the seals in action. I believe they have some seals on site that are permanent residents and other seals are there temporarily until they're well enough to get rehabilitated and go back into the wild. So I'm really excited to see the little seals and I'm glad they've got this sort of place for them. I think the seals that they have at the sanctuary are from all over the United Kingdom. Looking forward to paying them a visit. So these are the country roads in the UK. This is a 2-lane road. It barely fits one car and it's 60 miles an hour down here. How crazy is that? I definitely don't want to meet another car on this road, I'll tell you that much. Located in the town of Gweek is the Cornish Seal Sanctuary, so let's check it out. This sanctuary rescues over 70 seals each year, taking them to the seal hospital for rehabilitation. Once they are well, they are moved to the nursery pool to be around other seals and be monitored. Next, they're taken to the rehabilitation pool to interact with other seals and experience what it's like to fight for their fish and learn the skills they need to prepare themselves for being in the wild. Once they are ready and at a healthy weight, they are then released. It's an amazing setup here to be able to view the seals as they're swimming underwater, and it's such a great experience too. It costs around £2,000 to rehabilitate each seal. There are, however, some permanent residents here, as they have some serious conditions which we'll share with you later. There's quite a few places here to grab some food. So let's get some food. I'm a bit hungry, a bit peckish, but I like the setup here. So there's obviously places outside that you can eat. They also have a seating area inside so you can view the seals while you eat, which is kind of cool. It was lovely watching the seals swimming around, rubbing against the glass. Apparently, seals are distantly related to bears and skunks, and they can hold their breath for up to 30 minutes underwater. So cute. Oh wow. So this is so cool. I love all these little viewing spots where you can see the seals swimming and they go right up to the glass. And this particular area is kind of cool because you can eat here and watch the seals as you eat. It's not every day you get a seal poking his head up while you're having your Cornish pasty. So we have one vegetable Cornish pasty and one traditional Cornish pasty, but we don't know which one is which, so it's going to be a lucky dip.
Wow, that's quite intense. You can definitely taste the mincemeat coming through really strong. It's a very rich flavour. It's quite delicious. And it's full of potato as well. So it's like a big potato and mincemeat stew trapped inside really creamy pastry.
Tig already bit this by mistake, but here we go. So the pastry has a different feel to what I'm used to. I can't tell if it's because it's like a vegan pastry or something, but it has a different texture. almost a little bit oaty, but inside it's like a very rich kind of vegetable flavour stock, almost like a vegetable soup. It's really, really good. It's full of potato, carrots. Yeah, it's a shame that they didn't use the traditional pastry for this. I'd rather that they had vegetarian stuff and then vegan stuff separate, not kind of try and merge the two, because I prefer my pastry to be like a pastry, whereas this is a little bit too flaky and it tastes more oaty than traditional Cornish pasties. So I feel like I'm kind of missing out on the experience a little bit, but I love the flavour. After our food, we had a brief look at the other residents, such as the sheep and puffins, though sadly my camera didn't capture them, but I promise they're there. So let's meet some of the permanent residents who are all excited for their feed. First of all, there's Jinx, Pumpkin and Willow. These 3 seals all have chronic conditions that require medication for life. First we have Jinx. She was rescued twice, once by the RSPCA for some injuries and being underweight, and then released back into the wild. But sadly, a year later she was found in a worse condition and was very underweight and malnourished. This was due to her having IBS. In fact, she was in so much pain she avoided eating altogether. Now she's on medication and loves her food, regularly stealing from her seal companions. Next we have Pumpkin. He's a male seal and he was found surrounded in blood. After some monitoring, they discovered he had blood in his urine due to a rare condition for seals, which is gallstones. He has to take medication for life and will stay here at the sanctuary, but he is now happy and healthy and enjoying life. Last in this pool is little Willow. She was found with wounds all over her and was completely bald due to a thyroid condition, but thanks to medication, she's now thriving, but will need to stay at the sanctuary for the rest of her life. Apparently with seals, the females are the more spotty ones and the males don't have very many spots or none at all. I think that's correct, but if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. But it's quite cool here, so they rehabilitate the seals that they can and release those into the wild, and the ones that would die if they were in the wild get to stay here and live their lives quite happily. The 3 that we just saw feeding there, Willow, Jinx and Pumpkin, they all have various conditions that make it so that they can't ever be rehabilitated into the wild because they need medication for the rest of their lives. But a lot of the seals that come here can go back into nature. So here are some of the other permanent residents. We've got Ayla, who had a bad flipper and had to have surgery, which took 18 months to heal. But by the time she'd healed, she'd gotten so attached to the people that worked here, she didn't want to leave. Next we've got Atty. She was found barely breathing. In fact, the seagulls had already begun scavenging her. Sadly, due to this, she lost her sight. But after coming to the sanctuary, she is doing really well and has learnt to use her sense of smell and touch. Seals usually live until their mid-30s. However, the oldest resident Sheba is a bit of a mystery at 50 years of age. She had some eye damage and is partially sighted and has been at the sanctuary since 1974. I'm so glad all these seals have a place to call home and have such good care by these guys. After our amazing time at the seal sanctuary, we headed down to Lizard's Point to this cafe on the cliffs. However, after a slight mishap with my drone, we didn't stay long. To cheer ourselves up, we thought we'd grab some nice Cornish ice cream. Not gonna lie, outside it was absolutely bitterly cold.
Keep seeing it, I think it's a real one.
There are so many tasty flavours, I don't even know what one to try. Right, ice cream grabbed, I can't wait to try it. So it's absolutely freezing out here. Different to the last time we were here in the summer back in 2021, and it was all COVID as well back then. I'm gonna hide in the car because I'm frozen. Basically, I've got white chocolate and raspberry, which is made locally, and I've also got salted caramel as well, which is also made locally. So all of the ice creams here are made with Cornish ice cream. And Tig has
Traditional vanilla, Cornish vanilla, and just a plain chocolate, but it's apparently quite rich.
That raspberry and white chocolate is so good.
That Cornish vanilla It's like licking creamy butter. It's insane. It's so nice.
This is what the UK beach vibes are all about. Lots of people sitting in their cars having an ice cream on a freezing cold day.
It really is.
I've just got some salted caramel.
Have you? Is it good?
Oh my god.
I actually haven't tried the chocolate yet. It's actually a really, really rich chocolate, and it's got like loads of dark chocolate shards in it. It is quite thick as far as ice cream goes.
Yeah.
Anywhere else in the country, when you're eating it, the ice cream disappears really quickly, but it just seems to not kind of go away, which is good.
This kind of reminds me of a cheesecake, the kind of salted caramel combination and the white chocolate and raspberry. So we're going to enjoy our ice creams in the warm, and we'll see you guys back at the house. Cheers. So guys, we're on our way back to our place, but we just spotted this kind of garage. It's still open and functioning, but how old school does this look? Just thought I'd share that with you guys because it looks really cute. Love the UK for its crazy weather. Now it's pouring. Welcome to Great Britain, where the sun is always shining, at least in our hearts. So we've decided to get some Chinese. I'm not the biggest fan of Chinese, to be honest, but in this part of the world it's mainly Indian, Chinese and fish and chips. Normally I go to a pub or something, but A, Kaylee's been on her own all day, so I don't want to leave her on her own any longer than we have to. And B, it's dark, it's cold, and I like to kind of snuggle up indoors, so we're going to get some Chinese food, head back to our place and make sure that we can get back, because we haven't dealt with that road closure yet. And to be honest, I don't know what's happening there or what the incident is. Thankfully, it was all sorted by the time our food was ready. Hopefully those involved were okay. Next time, we finally make it to the Eden Project and explore more of Cornwall. So until next time guys, take care and we'll see you soon.